Hello and welcome to some more map making live with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very welcome. So I did actually do some work during the course of the day on my work laptop, and I wasn't able to stream. Plus there would have been plenty of interruptions, maybe like 20 minutes with nothing happening on screen while I was doing proper work. So hi Atomica. I did see your comment about you're also not a fluent English speaker or first language English speaker. I did see that, but only it was too late by the point. So yeah, I do see these things, you know. So anyway, so I've done some work today, and there's definitely a bug within the game at the moment regarding network drawing. If you were with me a couple of days ago, you would have seen me having to rebuild this tunnel and the game just basically glitching out on me, and I'm getting exactly the same at the moment on a small section of rail I've put in, and I need to restart the game to fix it, so I won't be doing that today. What I've done is I did say I wanted to do some fisheries stroke. I've gone with the salt farming. Just a nod to salt farming, nothing special, nothing beyond that. And I know we've got a little bit of underwater detailing needs doing here, soften things down a bit. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, no worries. Good. Glad there's no worries. So right, so that's the shape of this river now. Feels really nice coming down this way. What else have I done today? I had a problem with prop snapping. I don't know why there's a problem with prop snapping. Maybe it's a nothing. I'll probably work it out at some point. But the elevated what we call trolley cover things that I've got here and here, that basically hiding a couple of sins because there aren't any doors here, obviously. They drop down to ground level. In fact, I think we've got one down here that's dropped down to ground level here. There we go. I missed one. Let's fix this one while we're over here. If it will. Well, that is the prop. Yeah, I don't know why they dropped down, but they did. So probably something within setting within prop control or something I haven't looked at properly. But anyway, drop that down a little bit more. That's better. That'll do. That will do. So anyway, yeah, so we had that little problem today. And so some more detailing to be done in the castle grounds over there. Not something I'm going to be doing today. Then I have added quarry. So this was all today. Again, there's probably room. Well, we're going to be doing a little the foliage detailing is to come, but we have quarry heading up this way, and then quarry heading up this way. I wonder if you could guess where the corner of the 25 tiles is. It's a tough one here. It's a tough one, but there is a ta-da! So yeah, this is all ore in these areas. All of here up to there is all ore. This area here is all fertile, which means I'm going to have some fun at some point with some field painting. And then over here we have oil, which I've done a little bit of fun oil detailing over here with vanilla props. Now, I know it's a little bit of suspension of disbelief. These are supposed to be pipes, clearly. We don't have pipes as an option, so therefore I have gone with this. But basically, yeah, oil. The rail is going to go into a tunnel here, and I don't even think I'm going to make it an outside connection. I'm just going to make it an obsolete oil tunnel, maybe. But the I need to restart the system. It's got I'll show you. Right. So select this tunnel mode. About slope too steep. There we go. And see how it's emerging to there. And I go, well, okay. I see what you're trying to do there, game. I see you and I raise you. What I'll do is I grab that level. I'm going to pop that in here. Which we can undo in a moment. Then we go back to this. We go back into tunnel mode. Slope too steep. I mean, it shouldn't be. It's exactly the same height. Oh, because it's going up and down, isn't it? So you go, right, well, if that's going to be a issue, let me undo the work I just did there. Then if I do this and grab this, and we're going tunnel from there to there. And we can, I mean, that would be a way of doing it, I think. That could be a way of doing it. But yes, it's not letting me do it the way that I would want to be able to do it, right? Anyway, I'm going to undo the work that we've got. That, mind you, it's staying in place quite happily there. Oh, man. Look. Oh, hang on. I might even be able to do there. Do you know what? I will take it. I will take it. I found a way of bodging it, right? We've succeeded something tonight. So yeah, so we have an oil, a nod to the oil area. I did toy with doing a small oil field over here, maybe half the size of that one, with the rail line bringing over, but don't think I like that idea. I'm quite happy with just that oil area over there, to be honest with you. So, excuse me. So we have the quarry. We have the oil. We have it's a castle over here. Probably going to have the essential lighthouse plopped out here, so we're in line with this, which means this island's going to be re-terraformed. This is nowhere near what I want from that island. We have the big old bridge. Everybody loves the big old bridge. That's looking pretty fine. And we have the tunnel, because everybody loves a big old tunnel as well. The intersection, somebody was asking earlier, was the intersection done? So yeah, I know I have mentioned this before in a live build, but I'm going to explain it again. This is based on an intersection on the workshop by a Gussing Navy called Moseltal, or Moseltal maybe. It's very, very similar, but what I have done is I have done a loop here which will allow traffic, like this traffic coming in this direction. So this traffic here wanting to get to this road here, in the original intersection there is a slip road that drops down, and there's a slip road that comes off this and goes to there, which honestly I think would kind of look ugly, especially given the amount of room we have here for the slip road to pull off and the distance it's got to drop between there and down to here, I think it's going to be unattractive. It's a little bit like me, I would know. And here, while we have a tight turn going on here, the slip road coming off here, making best use of this area, I don't know. I'd rather do a test build once the map is done, see how well this handles the traffic. So again, the traffic coming in this way, wanting to get onto this road here, will come in. We'll do the loop around here, up this way, then straight on, around this loop, then back around this loop, back down and out. It's convoluted, it's beautiful, it's ugly, and it's stupid. And I love all of those things, right? So there's that. Now, tonight, I think I'm going to do something really boring. And that is the rivers. All the placeholders are down. All of these rivers are in the right locations, but they are all underworked. And I think I need to work my way down some of these rivers and do things like these placeholder lakes like this one, and work the terrain a little bit as well. But yeah, placeholder lakes like this one are frankly awful, and I need to do some more. And the rivers are very gouged along here. Probably will look better once we got foliage, but I've got a lot of rivers to fix, right? Don't mind that. That's an outside connection. Let me call up the... Can we get rid of that? Thank you so much. This is what I'm after. I'll use the softening tool, and not very strong. Okay, and there's likely to be flooding as I do this, so just know that I know, and you know that we can expect flooding. It's going to be all right. Okay, it's going to be all right. I mean, some of these rivers will have a slightly cliffy edge, but not necessarily these. Not all of them anyway. Now this lake here is very deep and unnecessarily so. Also, I think we can give it more of an interesting shape. This is what it's all going to be about now. A good fantasy map is defined, I think, by the rivers. I feel if you've got a really good fantasy map, then the rivers will just stand out. Simulation's not running, is it? There we go. That would help. Right, and can we and here as well. Smaller brush. And soften her up. Ooh, soften her up. There we go. Right. There's going to be a little bit of flooding. We're expecting a little bit of flooding. I don't mind a little bit of flooding. Okay, now we're also going to want to soften along here. I'll take a quick look at the chat in a second. I'm not ignoring it. Can't concentrate and read at the same time. Seeing these lines here as well. The creases in the terrain. Hi, Anapu! Right, now I like the height differences, but done in such a way it's easy. Yep. Put a lot of thought into them over a lot of years. I've only recently got around to dealing with it. Right, this lake is, as I said, a lot of these lakes are frankly... Ready, here comes the flooding. Here comes the flooding. These are placeholders. I knew I wanted a lake here, but I want a better shape. Stop simulation a moment. I think we can actually draw it out this way a bit. And we can fill this in. And maybe even a little islet. A wee little islet. Maybe even alright, let's see how this works. I'm going to narrow up the river also. And some of these rivers are way too wide. And then ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, massively overdone on the brush. There you go. There's the problem. Brush strength was way too strong. Try that again. Stay focused. I'm trying to. Trying to. It's not easy. Right. Grab smaller brush. There we are. Right, let's get the flooding started. There will be flooding. Let's help it. Slowly but surely working down all the rivers now. Excuse me. Coffee time? Not coffee time. Water time. So we'll have a look at this. See how this looks. See how the flow goes. This shape is not the best, is it? A little bit of work here, I think. Don't know what exactly. Really don't know what. I mean, it's a fantasy map. It's supposed to be fantasy. Go on, water. We are waiting. We are waiting for the wetness. And see how well it feels. How well it flows. Do we have enough water for the waterfall? Because I have narrowed that up. Ah! Hang on. Bloody camera tetchy thing. I would say we don't have enough water coming through there. So let's help it out. It's going to need some help, this one. Also got a little flood there. Yep, this is going to need some help. Excuse me, just a second. I'm back. Right, well, it would seem that somebody... Hang on, there's a water spawn there. Why can I not? I can. Ah, that was causing the problem. Apparently, somebody, me, well, at the time it needed a water spawn point. I am going to have to reduce this, though. I am. Is this needed? We'll soon find out. Probably not, judging by that, but pretty sure. Let's get rid of that. Is that better control? Maybe. Once that's got foliage around it, I think that'll look all right. Now this waterfall does not work at the moment, and it's feeding into, given this tiny waterfall here is supposedly supplying that amount of water. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Ah, hi Harry. Okay. It's that BonBonB. I've heard of him. Lord of the Ring type of stuff. Just catching up. You should make fantasy assets to fit your map. I can't make assets. I can't. I haven't learnt blendering properly yet. And I don't have the time to invest, sadly. Right. So we have... a pause of the simulation because I am going to have to do something spectacular here. I know we could put a larger spawn for the water. We could. I broke the water. Oh, brilliant. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. I'm going to have to slow simulation down for this next step. Right, so we are now operating. Brush size down as well. Brush strength up a bit. That cliff edge has got to be done too. Brush size up a bit. Oh, game lag. Right. That's okay. Apart from the lack of water, that is okay. Let me just help this ledge with the very softness of soft, which gives us a bit more water there. And if I can somehow contain it, we're splaying badly here as well. Look at the somehow contain it. Within the waterfall itself. How's that looking? We are definitely getting a little bit of... Is that flooding across? I think that is escaping at this point. Or is that... No, that's spreading there, isn't it? And here. And there. Bloody hell. Will you please stop splaying? Why are we still getting... Is it here? It's actually spreading down this way. I don't know how much. Maybe if I try and bring it over this way a bit instead. Has that stopped? I think it stopped. Wow, well that was hard work. I think we've got a controlled contained waterfall there now. It's one or two bits here and a little bit of, it's quite hard to tell though, that could be steam and spray, couldn't it there? It's hard to see. Well, I'll live with that. Now we're going to have some dry rivers. I have broken the river system. Okay, let's get ourselves a spawner. So we are going to need a spawner in there. That's okay, about that level. Okay. So we probably don't need that much depth here either, for that matter. Brush size up. Oh, wrong button. Brush size up. And down. Well, not sure what was happening here when I originally drew it. Obviously had a really good idea, or ran out of time and decided to move on, one or the other. Right, so let's see, let's go. Brush size just a bit bigger, just a bit. So we'll soften it in a minute and that'll lose some of the width. You know, there's actually a lot of depth, way too much depth. What I think I'll do, we're out the 25 tiles, so I don't mind if we do something like this. Something like this. And up this area as well. On the other side of the river, we'll do the same. And then brush size up. A little bit of flooding, but it will be contained, obviously. brush strength down a bit as we soften some of these edges. And in fact, there's going to be a bit more terrain work around there as well, because I think that sort of shape would be better. And I think this sort of route would be better. And then we'll do some softening on the other side. Size up again. And around. Don't worry about not being chatty. Don't worry, it's fine. I know everybody's doing different things. I don't expect people to sit here and watch me for an hour. It's fine. It's all good. Now, out of curiosity, what will this look like if I bash it with that and bash this with that? Probably actually don't want to affect the shoreline too much. And along here, and a smaller brush. Let's add some variation, you see. Lovely. I think what I will do here is just to mix things up a bit. We'll extend a ridge down this way. There we are. Right, so that river is really snaking its way very slowly. I need to widen that up a little bit there. Okay, that hopefully will fill this top section. I did say I didn't like this top lake, so while that's working its way down the bottom, this is too, you know, just doesn't do anything, does it? Brush size larger, brush strength larger. Actually, probably not that much. That feels a bit better, I think. Oh, simulation, do your stuff. A little bit of flooding there for a while. Something awful happened here. Might have been the building of these mountains actually that did it. I don't recall, but it probably was. Oops. Oops. And let's fill in this. And we'll soften it out. There we are. Okay. So those rivers are no longer stupidly wide. They're stupidly underfilled, but they're not stupidly wide. Are you... Maybe it will fill. Oh, hang on. There's your problem. There. Right, we can fix that. Right, come on, Gloop. Augustus Gloop. That should now sort itself out. Then down here. Oh, where do we get to? We're just waiting for water to get to here, aren't we, at the moment? Right, I think what I want to do, because I'm going to forget what's done and what's not. Let me come and grab any old random. This one. Come on. Camera didn't move very well quick there, did it? Right. Excuse me. I would like that. Copy of. Right. So this has been done short of the water reaching it to here. This hasn't. I've got to do a little bit of terrain work along here again. This is from building the mountains and not quite finishing it properly. And we'll just soften the edge slightly there. Actually, don't like that. Soften the edge with a couple of clicks. And I think we can say that this river, what's going on there, island, up to that point is done to there. Just need to get the water flow up and through. It looks like it might be making it. Is that proving troublesome there? Looks like it. Right, okay. Smaller brush. Come on, water. You can do it. You can do it. Much nicer. Urukai nests. Sorry, Atomic, I didn't see that. Right. I am going to take a 30-second break. I will be back. When I come back, we probably could work this river here, which seems to be struggling also. Got plenty of river work to do, but I think the ones with the waterfalls are the ones that are going to be the ones that cause me the trouble. When we get down to the lowland, this is just make sure they're not too deep, make sure they've got nice edges. The shapes are good, probably the widths need to be tightened up a bit, but yeah, these ones where we're trying to be a bit intricate, we all know that the water mechanics doesn't like intricate. But yes, I will be back in about 30 seconds, so hang in there if you don't mind. Be right back. Haha, I'm back. Right, so now this river is holding up or not. Seems to be a little low, doesn't it? Seems to be a little bit low on, or light on water. Now, I'm going to narrow this up. I might not need to add an extra more water. It might be alright. So let's try it. Size, bringing this in. Smaller brush. Like so. And follow the smaller brush along. La di 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 di. Ba 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 bum ba lee billy. Billy dee dee dee. Beautiful, beautiful. I've got such an angelic voice. I could listen to myself sing for moments, whole moments, before turning over the channel. Get the width of the river a bit more pleasing. and then worry about the depth and the shape. Not the shape, the shorelines. The riverbanks even, I guess. Are we? I think we are about here. Right. I'm going to come back here later once the water's had a chance to filter through. Let's look at a different one. How about the big one over here? Do I want to narrow this river up a little bit? I think I absolutely do. Or what? Don't know. Shooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And okay. Now, we're going to have a spawn in here, aren't we? If I raise, well, if I raise the lake bed, it's just going to flood everywhere, but it'll still filter here, won't it? So, I think we'll do that. Which will require me to grab, how deep do I want to go? Not stupidly deep. Brush size up. Pause the simulation, because this is where things are going to get messy. Drag that around and up the other side. Yeah, all the rivers are in the right place, but they were speed drawn, so everything is going to be like too wide, too deep, ugly riverbanks. And there's a lot of rivers on this map, so this process is going to be fairly slow, but it will be worth it. The job's worth doing well, it's worth giving to somebody else. And the poop. Anna Boo, I need you. I need you to do all my rivers and all my work. Here's the map. Finish it. Oh man, so funny. The brush strength can go up. I don't know why I'm fighting with the brush strength. Once we've got this river depth raised, we'll give it some softer banks. And then we'll start simulation and watch the water go crazy. There we go. Onwards. Here we are. Right. Let's soften these riverbanks. That last section, kind of like the carved, very definitive shape there. It might not make any geological sense, but I do like the aesthetic. We are definitely close to having this top section done. Small brush. Yeah, that's all right. Definitely soft on the outside. And again, kind of like the sharpness on the inside. And there is, hopefully, once the water has sorted itself out, that's much more pleasing. That's probably going to be okay, surely. Right, simulation is running, ready for the flooding. Let's enjoy the flooding, shall we? Oh, it contained. I am very surprised. Very surprised. Wow. Well done, game. Well done, game. Hang on, we're going to need those markers. Where's my markers? Down here. We need you and you. Well, I'll do. Place them manually. 1 and 1. How's that? We do seem to have a slight ridge. Move the game speed down so I can control. And yeah, we've got a slight how's that? That's a good waterfall. So that's another river network where we've got started. Got this one. This one's awful. We've got awful lake, awful lake, awful lake, gouged river. Not enough water in gouged river. gouged river merge. Plenty of horrific stuff to deal with there. If I widen this up, will we get a slightly better waterfall? Good question. Probably not. Oops. It's a bit much. I'm going to put a spawn here. I think it needs it. Well, we have water flow now. That's going to need tidying up. I'll take a break from the rivers because that will give me a headache if I concentrate on that too long. What more can we do? We can do... There's one thing I'm thinking about with foliage. Moving on to foliage. Oh, starting on foliage. Now, I have an idea. There's a very specific reason for the idea. Am I talking to myself right now? Apparently there's 4 people watching. Hello guys. It's gone very quiet. Where were we? Yes, foliage. So, specific tree I want. Don't remember what it's called. Got a bit of not responding at the moment. I don't remember what it's called. I'm going to have to find it. Right, it's not this one. It's definitely not that one. It could be this. It could be this. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Unless it is that one. Hang on. What? Why have I got TPB's trees here? I'm confused. Tree. Vanilla. Alright, so back to the top then. It's one of the original trees. That could be it. Don't think it is the oak. Tree with leaves. I'm confused. My brain is hurting. Or is it the order? I do not know. I think it's this one. What did I say that one was? Tree with leaves too. Really? Well, okay. Tree with leaves too. Let me see how you work. Up in them there hills. Brush size. Brush strength. Very specific reason that will become apparent later. I don't know if that's the right tree. Looks like it. I think it is. I'm going to leave them there so we can find it later. Gone. Lovely. Tired. Oh. What's happened to me? Chat. There we go. Okay. Take out some of the harshness of this little lumpy area. In fact, see if we can do that, but keep it pushed instead of encroaching. I was encroaching too much. Right, I think that'll do. Okay. Oh dear. I've got to do some more work the rivers. I can't just stop because I'm tired. Got to do some more. It won't do itself. So here we go. Let's do a little bit more. Smaller brush. Lovely. Slightly larger brush. Fine. Along here. This is okay here, I think. Just give it a little bit of edge softening. There we are. Have a look at these. This part of the river now is a bit too... It can be a canyon, can't it? Can it? Can it be a canyon? I think it can. And that's actually not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. Brush size down, brush strength down. Going to be oh, it's an idiot outside. You're an idiot. It's a one-way street. You're now turning into oncoming traffic. Is there going to be a horn? Is there going to be a horn? No. They drove around the car that was stupidly pointing the wrong way in the one-way street. Well done. You're a hero. You can turn left or right. At least you're turning left, which meant that you weren't turning into oncoming traffic, but even so, you're an idiot. I should know, because I too am an idiot. Okay. How's that? Is that coming together? It's not bad. Also not bad. And then we get to the ugly gouged part of the river. I don't know. I am thinking about calling it now. Been going for an hour. It's only 10 PM UK. I've had a heavy day at work. A big one of those dev diaries. Was that? That was a lot of reading. I've made some progress. Here, let's go grab our thingies. Here they are. Buildings even. There we go. I suppose we're taking them with me, aren't I? We come back and delete them. And they come back and delete them. It's going to be quicker than dragging it and trying to get it to fit. Right, so this river to there is now done. These two posts there can go. Where do we get to here? Oh, we didn't start on that one. It's this one. We got as far as there. Right, I'm just going to do this section. And I'm going to preempt having done this section by placing these two bits here and here. This is not going to take long. You and you are gone. Let's do a little bit of terrain work along here. Oh, his brush strength is right down, that's why. There we are. Oopsie, a bit much. No, I'm going to undo that. Don't like what I did at all. We have this funny little loop here which I could do without. Okay, how's that looking? It's looking flooded. I've done a very good job along here yet. Larger brush size. That goes down there, doesn't it? That's not what we want. Well, it's nice texture, but it's not what we want. I think that's not too bad. Right. Did we win? I think we did. So it's one set of gates here. One set of gates there. So basically we've done this and this. It's got loads to do, but not tonight. I need to sleep. Set the camera down here. There's nothing in the chat, is there? It's very quiet in the chat tonight. But there are apparently a few of you watching, so thank you very much for being there. It's been a lot of fun, as always. I will be heading off to the Land of Nod in a moment. So, yeah, if you made it this far, like button would be great. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We will be back, where are we? Tomorrow is Tuesday. So, yeah, we'll be doing more tomorrow and just work on these rivers, keep coming downstream until all the downstreams are done. Well done, Harry. Still here, bless you. But yeah, yeah, work down the streams and eventually we'll reach the coast. Then we've got some coast work to do. And then foliage. But yeah, I'm going to have to work out exactly what tree it is I need for the Highlands. It's going to be an odd aesthetic, but I think it needs to be for a specific purpose, but I don't want to spoil that right now. Anyway, that's it. Again, I don't have an outro, so we're going to go straight to mute, so I apologise for that, but there we go. Thanks everybody. It's an hour and a half again. I'll catch you again. Oh, tunnel under the water. What tunnel? This one? This one here? This tunnel under the water here? What's the problem with it, Harry? It's spectacular. Spectacular. We've even got air conditioning, popping the fumes out. Oh, what was wrong with it? I think it looks really, really good. Oh man, never mind. We're here for a laugh. Okay. What's wrong with it, Harry? Bit overkill. Hang on a second. Let me just raise my middle fingers. There we go. Right, at the microphone. There we go. Can you see them? A couple of middle fingers for you. It's not overkill. Look, you want to see overkill? This is overkill. Right? A wishbone would do the same job. I'm looking for traffic to come off of what is basically a coast road into the start square. I have over-engineered this to the nth degree. That's overkill, right? Big old bridge. Does it need to be this big? Maybe. But the tunnel, look, it's beautiful. It's not overkill. You want the tunnel that big when you've big old harbour going on. Harry, I hate you. I hate you. Hang on, fingers. There we go. There they are again. Double fingers. Oh, I'm going to go to bed. Clearly need sleep. I'm losing it. Anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. The 81 player collaboration video will be out tomorrow, so look forward to that one. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.